Hello everyone. Can you imagine all these YouTube videos I'm doing? And somebody must be 4 years ago now, just when I started getting a touch better. I still couldn't walk well and all that. And somebody, one of the mates says, he's looking for a good man like you, Joe. And I didn't work for, God, 6 months, 7 months. And I thought I'd take a chance. This is when I was in bad place, terrible place. Anyway, I turned up this bloke's place, and beautiful house he had. I would hate to think how much it's worth. Really nice area. And he already heard of me, and the money was reasonably good, what he was paying. But I never met the bloke before, and of course we sit there, meet his son who was going to school, the wife. She was pleasant enough. And out of the blue, we're talking, and next minute he says, "Oh, I just run to the school, take my son to school." And I'm sitting there in this house. I thought to myself, I'm not sitting in somebody else's house on my own. I gone outside in the garden, driveway kind of thing. And I waited there. Him and her had to take the child to school. I thought, blimey, what's wrong? One of you taking him, but doesn't matter. I mean, new people you meet, new things you find. And I'm waiting there, 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And something like that, must be 15, 20 minutes. I see them long drive they had at the gate. They turned up, him and her, and some other woman talking at the gate. And they see me standing there leaning against this garden wall kind of thing. And I'm not joking, they must have stood there talking for another 20 minutes. And they see me waiting. I'm thinking to myself, Joe, what the hell are you doing? I thought to myself. Anyway, the few minutes later, he comes in. "Oh, sorry for the wait. I hope you don't mind." Something like that he was yapping on. And then he said, "All right, if you're happy with everything, let's start." I thought, God, mate, you know. And he turns around and he says, "Oh, let's see what we do. Oh, yeah, over there, you see, just get this area ready for plastering. Put some angle beads up." I thought to myself, man, you mad or what? Like if I would be bored or something, give me something to do. Just anyway, I said, "Yeah, all right, fine." Yeah, I gone outside, walked outside to my lorry, go on tin it, and I just drove away. I thought, hell with you, pal. It's just I can't believe it. People like that exist, who, I don't know how, maybe he's just cleverer than me or whatever he is, but. And again, same time I had to go to this bloke rings up and he says, "Can you come? He got a nice contract, and can I come and work with him?" And I turned up. I didn't say to him what happened to me like 8 months ago, 6 months ago, whenever it was. Had the accident, and I mean, a real bad state and bad place. And I never said nothing of it. But we were going up. He was showing me this project he had, right? Nice, big property. So I would say a year's work easily. And I just managed the steps going up after him. Of course, he couldn't see me. I was trying to hide it, how difficult it was for me to even walk, we got up and we looked around and yeah. Coming down, I thought, God, for goodness sake, go first. Don't see me, because going down steps was more difficult than going up. My knees were just not holding. It was just terrible. And then I thought, if he goes first, I end up on his back most likely. It was terrible, you know. But you got to do these things, and I just wouldn't give in. I didn't took the job anyway after all, because it wasn't for me. I don't know. Work to me is, I got to get pleasure out of it as well, because I work so long hours and 7 days. If you don't allow yourself a bit of pleasure, in my book, then you're doing something wrong. Anyway, I didn't took the job, and that's when I met the person I'm working for now. 4 years ago, I'm still with him. But it does make you think, you know, how time flies. And if you think, ask questions, like I always say to you, ask the questions and try to, if you can't find an answer, keep thinking till you find the answer, because you will. I couldn't walk. And look at me now. I can do 10 hours a day, what I do usually every day, if not 12. You don't even think of walking or, you know, or lifting things, like incredible. But you don't get there if you don't try. If it hurts so badly, or if you are in a real bad day, you're having a bad day, try to think why, what is it? Try to find the answer. Push yourself, because if you don't push yourself, the doctors won't, your friends won't, your family won't, because they feel sorry for you. Or just sit there, darling. You know, you sit, you rot away. Believe me, you can't allow that to happen. Because for me to describe to you 4 years in which way, how it got better and better and better, I mean, I would be here for 4 years explaining to you what happened. But shortly, without getting boring, push yourself. You got to push yourself. Make that first step, even if it hurts. Make the step. If you've done one, make another one. And that's how. But you know, 1 year, 2 years, 3, 4 years go by, and you're suddenly back to norm, better than you were, basically. Slimmer. All right, in my case, I don't drink at all. And you see, even now, and my wife said, oh, what we have, Joe, this is the dry Christmas. And I said, yeah, because you see, I am basically scared to, I don't want to get back, just in case, if the alcohol would do, I thought about it enough to know that it wouldn't, because I wouldn't drink in a scale I used to. Having 1 or 2 whiskeys or whatever is all right, I guess. But I'm the type of person, when I do something, I do it 100%. I don't mess around. There is no half measures with me. I don't, and basically I don't want to get back to be getting weak, or the knee starts hurting, because then you will ask you, or was it the whiskey, was it the alcohol? You see, I rather just don't take the chance and dry 4 dry Christmas, 4 to 1, and there will be the 5th and the 6th hopefully, and everything, because you got to be strong because you're strong for yourself, if you see what I mean. Nothing comes easy. I mean, I never ever said, I've done quite a few videos now. Once I never said that this is walk in a park, because it isn't. But I guess never in my life I've done anything what was walk in a park. Everything is hard and you got to put everything in it. And you do, then you will get something out of it. But look, I don't want to hold you up longer than I did with this. And watch what you eat. Eat slower. Don't eat the fatty stuff or the sugary stuff. These are the things just look around on a table wherever you are and get the bits. Have the brown bread instead of the white. Silly little things like that, and it all adds up. You breathe in, watch you breathe in. Do your movements. Please keep that blood going nicely, because that will do everything. And I hope I catch you next time. Happy. Bless you. Bye.